Today I'm heading up some rough mountain roads to meet my friend Langdon Cook. He is an... Oh, God, darn it. Oh, shoot. I think we made it. Anyways, Langdon is an avid forager who has written several books about wild foods.
Hey, good to see you.
Good to see you. Welcome to the burn zone.
Oh, wow, thank you. This is incredible.
Yeah, forest fire ripped through here last summer, and that's why we're here. There's a phenomenon in the West where when we have these montane forest fires, the following spring, there's the potential to have huge flushes of morels.
Wow.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
It is the phoenix rising out of the ashes. Let's go over what you brought.
Okay.
Got some sturdy shoes there.
Yes.
Looks like you have a collecting bag.
Yes.
Compass. Awesome. The most important thing out here is to stay found.
Okay.
It's very easy to get turned around and then suddenly you've been collecting, you're finding one morel after another, you're excited, and then you look up.
Yeah.
And it's like, where am I?
Crap. Where did I go?
I got my bucket here.
All right.
I'm just bringing my small bucket today. It's got little holes in
Are
it.
you not feeling super optimistic?
Well, you know, we need to get enough for dinner.
Yes, that's true.
Right? There's a lot of competition. There's pickers all over the woods. They all know that morels like to burn.
Well, I'm excited.
Let's dive in.
All right, let's go.
You know what? I'm gonna let you go in front of me and go very slowly.
I feel like you've already seen one and this is my test.
Just walk up the slope a little bit.
Oh, man.
Eyes glued to the ground, okay? And just scour as we go. Very slowly. Slow down. I don't want you stepping on it.
Okay.
Okay, look down.
Hey!
Nice job.
Too.
See how cryptic they are, though? They really
yeah,
blend
they
in with their surroundings. It looks like a little pine cone sticking out of the duck. It is addictive.
I know, that's the thing.
You are going to start sinking into a state of mind that we refer to as morel madness. Now, just keep looking up the slope, because where there's one, there's more.
Hey, here's one.
You know, you get full credit for that one.
Yeah. Do you want to put this one in your bucket so you don't feel so bad?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I had an empty bucket.
Yeah.
Now,
Well,
it feels a little heavier. Now look up the slope.
Look at this guy.
You know, you start to develop the eye.
Yeah.
It's pattern recognition.
Yeah.
And you know, it's like, I call it putting on your mushroom goggles. And at first, like they're right, you know, you're stepping on them and you can't see them.
Yeah.
Then you see one, and it's in your head.
Yeah.
And then you start to see it again. And
That's
you realize
amazing.
they're all around me.
That's amazing. This feels like the best Easter egg hunt ever.
Yeah, it is the best Easter egg hunt.
Now you're getting outside, but it makes it that much more exciting.
Totally.
And you're hunting.
You're getting your own food. You're learning about how nature is this incredible, you know, even in the aftermath of devastation, there is rebirth. And it is...
That's just good life lessons right there.
There you go. It's healing itself,
Yeah.
right? And these morels are part of that process. Although they're mysterious. We don't really know why we have these huge flushes after fire.
So fascinating.
Yeah,
but I'm glad we do.
I know, it's just
really
like,
glad we do.
it's an amazing thing to behold.
Yeah.
Especially for mushroom hunters. When you get into the middle of a burn and there's morels everywhere, I mean, you just pee your pants. You can take that out.
Yeah, no way. Oh my gosh, I'm in it.
Okay, be careful where you step.
Oh my word. I don't even, like, where does one even begin?
I want you to notice something else here. You see that cup fungi?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a relative of the morel, and that's actually an indicator. Often the cup fungi is the first to fruit. This is a quick science lesson. In mycology, the study of mushrooms, we refer to two general categories of fungi. Of mushrooms. There's the Ascomycetes and the Basidiomycetes. The Basidiomycetes are the guild mushrooms, but they're all guild mushrooms. The Ascomycetes are the cup fungi.
Fascinating.
Yeah. And you're not paying any attention to what I'm saying right now because you have fallen into what we call morel madness.
I'm mad. I'm in it.
She's captured the mushroom hazard.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like I'm being consumed by these mushrooms. I cannot take my eyes off the ground. And now that I know exactly what I'm looking for, I can't stop. And it's all I see.
She's got the Morel madness, you know? She's focused on one thing at this point.
Oh my gosh. What?
He's got kind of a funky shape to him. Look, he's a little bit flattened.
Oh my gosh.
Look at that. That's a beauty.
That's first course right there.
There you go. Look at that. You know, I think Morels have an interesting smell when they're fresh, but the smell doesn't get really good in my mind until they're cooked. You cannot eat them raw.
Yeah.
They will make you sick. You have to cook them. Hey, Ashley, we've got some competition.
Oh, hey.
How's it going?
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey.
You got some protection with you, huh?
Yeah.
How's the picking been?
It's pretty good. I'm just like kind of picking to be able to like camp and like pay for supplies to camp and just like camp.
You're out here in the woods, you know, and picking is fun,
really work.
you know?
Yeah, it's not work at all.
What do you like to do with them?
I made a hamburger patty out of them the other day. I put them in my spaghetti like meatballs.
Oh, nice.
Bunch of meatballs. They go good with rice and gravy or like
Totally, yeah.
really anything that you would use meat for. They go really good.
They're a great meat substitute.
Yeah, they're so good.
Yeah. Cool. Well, good to meet you.
cool.
What's your name?
My name's Mitchell.
Nice to meet you, Langdon Cook.
Oh
And
no, I've heard of you actually. Yeah, I think they actually have a book of yours.
The Mushroom Hunters. Yeah, that's my book. No way.
Amazing.
Awesome.
You guys have awesome picking.
Yeah,
Thank
you too. And off into the gloaming he goes. You know, the mushroom pickers, it's kind of like a Sasquatch sighting, you know? They just kind of appear from the woods and then disappear back into them. Okay, I think we are now in a race here.
Okay.
I can feel it. The competition
Well,
has begun.
I want those ones that I put in your bucket back.
Yeah, I bet you do. Well, those are mine now.
What you got over there?
Got a few. You stay over on your side. Oh,
What?
just a nice one.
Keep talking.
Some of these trees have skirts of needles around them. And those can be
Meanwhile,
really
I'm
good.
just filling my
Yes.
bag. Uh-huh. There's nothing over here.
Yeah, nothing over here. Bingo. Look at those. Those are perfect. In a restaurant, that would raise the price of your entree about $15 maybe. I just love them. They're so cool. Them, Morels.
That's a good one. So good. It's just like a hint of what it's gonna be, you know? Like woodsy and meaty, and just makes me think about all the delicious things we're gonna make. I can't wait. Where'd he go? I think he found a spot without me. Hey, Langdon! Good thing he has his compass on him. That's all I can say. Where did he go? Seriously, where'd he go? That's a big old piece of scat right there. That's what that is. Hey, Langdon!
Ah, there you are.
Oh, no, there you are.
I thought I was gonna have to call the search party. I wasn't sure. I had search and rescue on my cell phone all ready to go.
Southeast.
Hey, well
I'm
done.
good.
Ashley, as fun as this is, I think we need to cut ourselves off.
Okay, I know, I could just keep going and going and going and going,
But we've got some cooking to do.
yeah, I'm really excited.
Is this gonna be enough?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be fine.
Because I'm expecting some pretty good food.
Don't you worry, I got you.
I mean, we're done, but let me just
done.
get these.
We're done.
And these, because these are really nice looking.
Yeah, you don't wanna not get those ones. All right, let's go. Except for this one. And this one. And this one. Oh, frick, I can't quit you.
It is so hard to pull me away from the hunt, knowing that we're walking away from the woods, leaving some morels out there. But lighting that fire and cooking the feast is my favorite part.
Those beauties.
First things first.
Sweet.
Let's get some wine.
All right.
Cheers.
Salud. Hey, successful day. You know, any day mushroom hunting is a success in my book.
I'm very excited to be able to cook this feast for you, especially after everything that you shared with me today.
My patch is your patch.
Ah, I love it.
So we're starting this morel feast with an asparagus salad. The base of the salad itself is actually just shaved asparagus. But the really, really cool part about this dish is the dressing. We're using some caraway seeds that really plays nicely with the earthiness of the morels. But
I'm gonna run to the river, grab a
Okay.
couple rocks for our little stone sauce for this salad.
Excellent. I'll dice up a few more of these.
Hopefully you'll be done by the time
I'm running
I get
out
back.
of I'm running out of cutting board space
Yes.
though.
Oh yeah, I'll be right back.
Oh, that's a nice one. Sometimes I have trouble cutting these guys up because they're just so attractive.
I'm just grabbing a couple stones from the river right behind us and putting them in the coals and heating them until they're searing hot. We take those hot coals and dip them into the dressing, and immediately it just starts bubbling up. And what that's doing is it's going to just gently cook those ingredients and bring everything together.
Oh, this looks amazing. So good. And the morels just give it an earthiness.
So what came first, your love of foraging
That came
or
first.
the cooking?
I was a hopeless cook to begin with. I had no skills whatsoever. It kind of went really hand in hand with the foraging. I would go find these foods, bring them home, and you know, I wanted to do sort of justice to them.
Yeah.
Found these amazing foods that sometimes go for quite a bit of money at the market.
Yeah.
And wanted to cook them well. And so I just started kind of learning the basics.
Yeah.
Whenever I think of sauteed mushrooms, I immediately want to put them on a crusty piece of bread, and that's exactly what I'm doing with this next dish. We're making a morel toast with a charred ramp aioli.
I love seeing a big bowl of mayo. Can I just say,
right?
I've got no problems with mayo.
No problem.
It's so simple, but just this pile of morels. And then on top you have the freshness from the fresh herbs and the wildflowers that are so beautiful this time of year.
I mean, come on, Ashley, are you kidding me? This is out of control. That is phenomenal. I'm going camping with you more often.
Okay, are you still hungry?
You know, I think I have a little more room.
Cooking a whole leg of lamb over the fire is such a showstopper, and yet it could not be more easy. It's simply seasoned with olive oil,
Look at that.
salt and pepper, and then we just put it over the fire. To serve with this lamb, we're making a morel sauce with red wine, cream.
You know, you're right in my wheelhouse now, so don't hold back.
We could be done, but let's bring this dish over the top by adding a mint gremolata, which basically is just sauce with fresh herbs and citrus. This dish is over the top incredible, something that you would find in an exquisite restaurant, but we're sitting by the fire and just feet away from where we found these incredible morel mushrooms.
This is very elegant, you know. I like fancy eating in the woods.
I know, it feels so fun.
All right, so when are we camping next?
Yep. Well, thanks to you, I've got that mushroom greed, and I cannot thank you enough for it. I'm hooked.
Well, hey, as I said, I'm a huge fan of the barter system. So whenever you want to head into the woods looking for mushrooms and other wild foods, if it means a meal like this at the end,
Absolutely means a meal.
hey, game on. I am happy to make that transaction anytime.
I'm gonna drink to that.
Cheers. the burn and the life that comes from the burn. Cheers.